trade on all parties.
I mean, it all depends on whether Paul George can stay healthy. But
if Paul George stays healthy, then it's a good trade.
Yeah, it's not a bad trade. It's a lot, but it's Paul George that we're talking about. So,
that's what I'm saying. Because Paul George, Evan Fournier is a negative trade asset. So you say we give you Emmanuel quickly to make up for taking on Evan Fournier. Okay. And then we include 3 first-round picks. And the thing is, the best part about their first-round picks is they can send them the one that they hold the rights to swap with the Thunder. And then they can send them ones down the road in 2030 and 29 because it's not like the Clippers care to draft. And when you look at that trade, they actually have to put on RJ Barrett, M. Fournier, and Emmanuel quickly would still be $1.2 million short on the deal. So your assumption would then be, okay, we just send DaQuan Jeffries, who's on a unguaranteed deal. And oh, wait, my problem is we have the Clippers taking too much money. So the Clippers actually couldn't do that deal because they'd be taking on too much money, or they would have to trade somebody. So if they were to trade somebody included in this deal, maybe you send them Amir Coffey. And right here, check this out. So you have yourself this deal between the Clippers and Knicks. Paul George, Amir Coffey for 3 first-round picks, 25, 29, 30, for DaQuan Jeffries, Emmanuel Quickly, Evan Fournier, and RJ Barrett. It literally says that this deal is so evenly matched that neither team improves by wins, nor do they lose wins. They actually just stay the same.
I mean, the Clippers are getting pretty they're getting RJ Barrett and Quickly, solid rotational pieces for their team.
Evan Fournier has double the amount of threes as Larry Bird.
Yeah, Evan Fournier has made double the amount of threes as Larry
also,
Bird has.
I'm an idiot. I had what's their faces send 3 first-round picks by LeBron.
Clippers.
Yeah, I had the Clippers. So
here's 3 firsts and
I was stupid. Yeah. I apologize.
Evan Fournier.
Yeah.
You like a 2028 first rounder for the Knicks or something? Yeah, there you go. Now do that.
Booyah. So here we go. My apology, guys. I'm sorry. I was looking at this. I was like, this just looks wrong.
Yeah, now that's better.
Thank you, guys. All right, so here. So the Clippers would end up with the 24 pick, 25 pick, and 28. 2 of those picks aren't even the Knicks. They're the Detroit and the Milwaukee Bucks, and then they send their own unprotected in 28. So the cool thing is DaQuan Jeffries is a unguaranteed, so they'd immediately waive him. And then Evan Fournier, you could probably open this up and be like, hey, Pistons, you guys are dumb. You like taking on contracts for second-round picks, so take on Evan Fournier. Or call up the team I believe another team that has cap space. Yeah.
Yeah,
no, I think the Hornets.
Like Washington or something.
Yeah.
Any of the teams you
hey,
like.
Washington. Hey, hey, Washington, you guys are fucking stupid. You guys are rebuilding. How about we give you a pick in Evan Fournier?
Is this a realistic trade or no? Do you think the Clipper? Who says no in this deal?
Well, I think it's very realistic, especially because that Bucks pick will be number 1 overall with Giannis in Chicago. But
yeah, really?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
So another thing going for the Clippers would be AD would be in Chicago as well, so they'd own LA for several seasons. But I think what's difficult with a Paul George trade is it would probably be a 3-team trade, and I feel like 3-team trades are just kind of difficult too.
Well, if you can entice the team, because I think the 3-team trade would be for Evan Fournier.
Yeah. So now they have Evan Fournier, Norman Powell, Marcus Morris.
Evan Fournier is gone. He will not be a Clipper if this trade goes through. They're going to move on from him, or at least attempt to.
Yeah.
What if you do this? What if you do this?
Ooh, Gordon Hayward.
Ugh.
Just get them all in here. Does Kawhi Leonard ask for out?
Look at this. Look at this. No, look at this. You trade Marcus Morris and Evan Fournier to the Clippers, okay? And the Clippers get themselves an additional first-round pick.
Wait, are the Hornets not going to get anything for taking on those terrible contracts?
Well, they trade away a terrible contract.
They take
first though.
Yeah, but then I guess they're just taking 2 terrible contracts for the price of 1.
Yeah.
Doesn't make
expired.
much sense for them.
Marcus
Maybe if
Morris
they get
is expiring.
Give them Terrence Mann and see if they take it.
Yeah, supposedly the Clippers actually get worse by getting themselves Gordon Hayward.
Wow. Wow.
All right, but realistically, let's say, and then we'll have, let's say, the Clippers give them a second round pick, and the Knicks give them a second round pick for taking on contracts, and then they'll dish out. Who'd you say?
Terrence Mann.
No, but I'm trying to find
Terrence Mann.
I'm trying to find a contract that they could send, maybe Terry Rozier, and this way they don't have to trade for Brogdon.
Oh.
So Hornets walk away with Evan Fournier, Marcus Morris, 2 second-round picks. Clippers walk away with R.J. Barrett, Terry Rozier, Emmanuel Quickley, Daquan Jeffries, and 4 first-round picks. Knicks walk away with Paul George and Amir Coffey. That's actually not bad. The Hornets actually get better defensively. Every team wins here because no one actually got better. Everyone stayed the same. Nobody improves and wins.
Everybody wins, so therefore nobody wins.
Yeah, isn't this what a compromise is?
Yeah, I like this trade.
This is actually a very fair trade.
This isn't a bad trade.
The league would be cool if this trade happened.
Yeah, they wouldn't give a shit.
Paul George was a Knick. That would be very cool.
Because this way, the Hornets have Gordon Hayward expiring, but they move off of Terry Rozier's money. Then they get to rebuild Evan Fournier, and he'll be an expiring next year that you could probably trade. You got Marcus Morris as an expiring. You get yourself 2 second-round picks for moving off of Terry Rozier.
Yeah.
And taking on Evan Fournier.
That's not bad.
No.
And that kind of helps the Hornets out, to be a playoff team. This is actually a realistic trade for all parties involved.
Yeah.
The
Clippers walk away with
Paul George. They have a bunch of picks that they can then trade for another star because the Clippers don't like to draft. And
they have salaries that R.J. Barrett and Terry Rozier to match.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you don't have to trade for Malcolm Brogdon now because you got Terry Rozier.
Yeah, and now the Clippers can just do what they do best, which is spend all their draft picks to getting a star player that never actually suits up for them most of the time.
Qwerty, that clutch ball handler. Qwerty says Clippers need clutch time ball handlers similar to the Celtics. Terry Rozier.
So it's not bad. And the Knicks get Paul George, which obviously makes them
get Amir Coffey to replace.
Yeah, Amir Coffey probably won't play a big role, but Paul George is Paul George is obviously, it's Paul George. The Knicks would love to have a guy like that. The Clippers get to trade for Jaylen Brown after the season with all these picks, and then Jaylen Brown gets to get hurt and never play for the Clippers because that's what happens to the stars who play for them. And then the Hornets win. So yeah.
I think
What's your thoughts, Jackson?
I would only just change the Hornets to a second-round pick.
1 second-round pick?
No, that they dish out. I don't really know why.
That 2030 round one, he's saying you should take that out.
I just don't know why I need to give up a first. It's not like Terry Rozier's a bad player.
Yeah, and it's also even though that first round pick is in 2030, so the Hornets probably don't give a shit about that. But yeah, maybe a second round pick instead.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
But other than that, simple trade.
Realistic.
Realistic, actually, believe it or not, out of all the fucking around that we do in this trade machine thing, this is probably the most realistic one that we've had.
I also don't get why the ESPN trade machine is more popular than this trade machine.
Yeah, this trade machine's way better.
That is very true.
It's way better than the ESPN.
It gives you picks and it gives you the improvement of the wins and ratings and the minutes difference.
Yeah, this one's way better.
Yeah, thank you. I found this one and I was like, dude, why don't more people use this? Everyone uses ESPNs. I'm like, you can't. This one also automatically applies trade exceptions if they're applicable.
Oh, cool.
So, guys, we have 8 people watching. Hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying. Be a friend, tell a friend.